dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa?
It's not easy being a rookie. The excitement, the pressure, the fanfare, the interviews, the draft process. Plus, there's a lot of players banking on you to make them successful too. It was still the early days, but my team and I were getting to know each other, building the bonds that would keep us strong and competitive through the coming season. It was a press conference before our first game of my rookie season, but the reporters didn't waste any time filling me in on what the world was saying. I was glad they asked because it helped me hone in on my ultimate goal. I was going to work as hard as I could to make sure that the team and I were holding up the Lombardi Trophy at the next Super Bowl.
Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Rams. Our first Sunday night of the season, the Cowboys and Rams from Los Angeles. Let's go. This is Tony Pollard. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on a fumble return. Touchdown, LA. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And now here is the offense onto the field as their first involvement will be a two-point conversion attempt. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And it's very quickly 8-0. They wasted no time showing how aggressive they're going to be in this game. They get the quick score, and then they go for 2, CD.
Surf's up, partner. And when surf's up, you ride the wave. They felt great about that quick drive, put it in the end zone. Why not go for 2? They felt comfortable with the play call that they had.
And the home crowd loves it.
Tony Pollard on the return.
Now we'll see what the right arm of Dak Prescott has in store as the Dallas Cowboys offense sets up shop. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the points that they just had against them.
And he finds the tight end, Reed.
Complete to Jordan Reed.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. Now Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So now the Rams will get their first opportunity with the football. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. He's got a first down and then some in midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
For Cooper Kupp, incomplete. It leads.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in to make it 16-0.
That makes the score Rams.
I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing on 2nd down. Prescott. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him. And he records the sack.
And there's another sack by Aaron Donald. No surprise to anyone. The 2-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. He could have easily been the 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year. I'm not sure anyone in the league has a true answer for him. And one of the best parts about his game, the way he uses his hands, and he credits his high school coach for teaching him that hand placement early in his career.
The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him over-reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Draw play. Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Taken down.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. 16-0. That's the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Rams 16. Cowboys nothing.
He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And not to be lost with all that's going on here with the opening of this beautiful new stadium, but we still have 2 more games to get to tomorrow night before we wrap up Week 1. It starts with the Steelers and Giants from MetLife, followed by the late start, Tennessee and Denver in Mile High. But Charles, you think about the quarterback position in the National Football League. And nothing but daylight ahead. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No point.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. It's their quarterback making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. That touchdown, Charles, the first rushing TD of his rookie year.
I don't know that he's going to be Lamar Jackson or Russell Wilson or Josh Allen at this stage of his career, but he's got youth on his side. Those young legs, he put them to good use there, didn't he?
He'll drop to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Thorough domination right now, and the game plan is simple, obviously, Charles. They're going for 2 after every touchdown, and it's 24-0.
Don't you just get the sense right now that they're just flexing? I mean, to be able to do whatever they want, how they want, 3 2-point conversions, and now they're up 24-0. So essentially they gained a field goal out of it without even trotting the kicker out there.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and which
Prescott stripped. And the Rams have got it going the other way. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities. But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's defended by Jalen Ramsey.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. And he's racking up the yardage. You see the catches. And defensively, what do you do here to stop a guy like this?
You keep trying to change things up because nothing is really working. Whether you have a man on him, 2 people, you're showing different types of zone defenses combined with man-to-man coverages. Try and change things up and eventually get to the point where maybe you put enough people on him, they won't throw the ball to him anymore.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, LA! Tyler Higbee, 56 yards. And the Rams just continue to pour it on.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
get the two-point conversion here. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You said that before. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 20.
Now here come the Cowboys. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know.
He loses the football a second time.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's third down.
Incomplete. It's third down and 14.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
So we'll recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Get me! Let's go! Let's go!
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. Him over. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
That's good.
The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all they needed. First down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, good move. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. CD, I tell you what, really impressed with this young quarterback off the field. He was telling us when he was in college, he used to have a weekly dinner with his receivers, tight ends, and linemen, and that's something that he wants to carry forward to the NFL, just that chemistry and getting with them off the field a lot.
It allows them to know him not just as a quarterback and a rookie trying to learn the game. They get to know who he is as a person, and let's face it, when you really get tight with a guy, there is more performance that's expected from everyone, and you produce a little bit more because you care about that person. What I liked was in the offseason, how he traveled from...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And this offense is running away with this one. We've seen this already from him in this game. Second time he's into the end zone with a rushing touchdown.
So the head coach is going to have a meeting with the owner this week. You know why? He's got to let the owner know, I know you wrote the check for his arm, but we're going to make him a part of our running game too. This guy can do it all. Let's see where he takes us.
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for two. They'll throw now on the final play. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
Now Pollard. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
Into a double team and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. His time is now run out on this first half of action. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. Flexing his muscle. There he goes. Touchdown, LA. Josh Reynolds, 70 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, what, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
He'll look to throw, and they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A second down throw for Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. The rookie C.D. Lamb, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll go underneath here to Elliott. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. He'll field this at the 5. Shelling through the defense. Brushing off defenders. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going up top for Kupp. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Prescott from the gun. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Reynolds with a catch out on the right side. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
People ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Defensively, didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about. Coming out of college, you're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And loses the football a second time.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the receiving team.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
There's CeeDee Lamb, his first NFL catch. 7 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 7 and a Cowboy first down.
Prescott now. This one caught left side by Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. They'll throw again. Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
2nd and 10.
They'll run with Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
The Cowboy ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Prescott's pass. Complete.
Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
First down, Cowboys.
A first down carry by Elliott. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. But I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession.
Recovered by the offense.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 12-yard line.
14. And a Cowboy first down.
This is Elliott. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Elliott. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Elliott again.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6.
On the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. He's at the 50, the 40, 30.
Oh, it don't
past
matter.
the 20,
It don't matter.
10, 5. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, but it'll be second and goal. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time, but now it's third and goal.
Job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fourth and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. And will hit his target William. And it's a fumble. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, but it's going to be second down. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and now it's third down. He'll look to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on two more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now Pollard. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10. at their own 26-yard.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Prescott stripped, and the Rams have got it back.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. A fumble on the play.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. And
they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I'm pretty sure that was a passing play, but he took off pretty quickly and ran with it.
Love his decisiveness on it, because you're exactly right. He was supposed to go back in the pocket and survey the field and throw the football. But when that hole opened, he just said, forget it, let's go. And boy, did that work out well.
And now once again, they'll line up to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the fourth. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Pollard. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. CD Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down. Now Prescott. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Bust through the tackle. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count?
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown!
They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And 2 at the 37-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6. 1st down, Dallas.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
And again, it's Prescott. Left side to Lamb. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Prescott stripped.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
Here's Prescott. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 20. A big seam, and he might go all the way.
Make everything happen.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.